Okay. So you stated that there's already action to make renewable energy work, but what kind of steps have been taken and what kind of renewable energy are they trying to work with? I mean, after all, there are several types of renewable energy, a variety of them, each with their own limitations that keep them from becoming the main source for energy. Also, how would it work?
Um, okay, so from what I got out of that, you asked about three questions: what steps have been taken, what kind of renewable energy, and how it'll work. So this my source is from the United Nations Industrial Development Organization, posted in January 2011, and it states that in 2009, the Secretary General of the United Nations established an advisory group on energy and climate change. And they made two bold but achievable targets, and one was the universal access to modern energy sources, and two was the 40% increase in energy efficiencies. And so this is to improve the energies in developed countries, but also in the developing countries as well. So in relation to your debate, this will cover all of humanity. And as they state, a vision to build and go beyond the age of fossil fuels to a new sustainable future, which I think is very relevant to your topic. Um, it doesn't specifically say what types of renewable energy, if you're looking for an answer like wind versus solar, but they state that that they're investing they're investing into intellectual capital to create newer and greener technologies. So I'm assuming that means they're creating either new technologies or they're improving the ones that have already existed. I'm not quite sure. I need to do more research. But they did say that they're doing this by increasing private and public spending on research and development, and that they're issuing the governments to create the right incentives and to invest wisely with the money. And it would work with $35 billion in 20 years. So I guess in comparison to your $20 billion in 20 years, it would cost more, but this initiative has already started, and it'll create what developing countries are going to use in the future, and it'll also and it's changing what developed countries like the United States are going to use in the future to create a cleaner future. And so in relation to the debate, there's no need for the inconvenience of investing and mining the moon when your problems have already been, or your problems are already currently being solved and have already been invested into. So, yeah. I hope all
Okay.
my answers are helpful to you, and I think that's about the 3-minute mark for our cross-examination.
Really?
Yeah, I
All right.
timed it.